that is 20 lakh person who has not filed the returns in the last 2 years, if he has withdrawn more than 1 or 3, up to 1 in excess of 20, that is 80. On 80, it will be 2%. In excess of 1 crore, whatever is there, it will be 5%. It will be 5%. Sir, what if he is a cooperative society? Then instead of 1 crore, it is 3 crore. In excess of 20 lakh up to 3 crore, that is totally 2.8 crore, 2%. If he has withdrawn more than 3 crore, in that excess whatever is there on that 5%. Is that clear? Yes. So please be careful here always. TDS is on the excess amount, not on the entire amount. Whereas in all the previous sections, wherever the amount is crossing the threshold limit, on the entire amount you have to apply TDS rate. On the entire amount you have to apply the TDS rate, guys. let me finish 1 second. Okay, so you can see here, what is the percentage? 2% of the sum exceeding 1 crore or 3 crore or 20 lakh. But in case of 20 lakh, if you are crossing 1 crore or 3 crore limit, then what will be the TDS rate? 5%. So up to 1 or 3 crore, it will be 2%. If you cross that, it will be 5%. And here, why are they deducting only in excess of? Because they just want to track the money, that's all. Their intention is not to take away from your money, because it is not actually your income. So, and for whom the credit will be given here? Obviously the account holder. For whom they give the credit? For the account holder, from whom the TDS is deducted. You can see that also I have mentioned. For the purpose of section 194N, credit for tax deducted or source shall be given to the person from whose account tax is deducted and paid to the central government account for assessment year relevant to the previous year in which such tax deduction is made. Why have I given specifically here is, see, in all other cases it was an income for the payee, and the amount what he has earned, he will also consider it to calculate his total income. Clear? And whatever TDS is being deducted, he will claim it as a credit when he has calculated his tax liability. But in this case, whatever money he has withdrawn, will he consider it as in his income? No. Okay, yes, obviously when it is credited to his bank account only, it will be one or the other income. But now again when he withdrawn, again will he consider it as an income? No, right. It is just a withdrawal from your own account. Yeah, but still credit of TDS deducted will be given to whom? Account holder. Account holder. Yes, Gokul. Thanks for controlling till now.
Sir, I have earned salary and the employer would have deducted 3 lakhs and he would have credited to my bank. So when I'm drawing, the same would be again TDS.
That is what. See, when the person, you have earned the income, it would have already been TDS deducted on some other head, okay, or some other section. Now when you are withdrawing more than this limit, if you are withdrawing, so like more than 1 crore, no person will do it, okay, until and unless he has some reason for it. Okay, the purpose here is not to take your money, but to track your money. That's all.
But is this not like double taxation?
No, Baba, they are giving credit for you, na? That is what I explained you in the last link. Okay, what amount you are withdrawn will not be considered as your income in your total income calculation. But still, whatever TDS is deducted, will it be given as a credit to me? Yes. Agree? No? Now if you ask me, sir, will it lead to a double taxation? No. They are not telling that whatever income you are withdrawn, it is an income, please include it in the total income. No. Agree? So it will not lead to double taxation. If at all, if you already paid tax on it. Dana?
So, the same example,
3 point? This year, okay. If it is a cooperative society, Sir, what if cooperative society who has not filed the income tax return in the last 3 years has withdrawn 3.8 crore? I repeat, cooperative society, CO, yes, cooperative society who has not filed the returns in the last 3 years has withdrawn how much? 3 crore. 3.8 crore. They have withdrawn 3.8 crore, guys. In that case, up to 3 crore, in excess of 20 lakh, how much is that? 2.8 crore. What is the TDS rate? 2%. Then in excess of 3 crore, 3.8 crore minus 3 crore. 0.8 crore. What is the TDS rate? 5%. 5%. This is when the account holder is a cooperative society but not filed the return in the last 3 years, guys.
The 20 lakh is reduced the limit.
No, they are reducing the limit for them. They are more concerned about you. Okay, that is why they reduce the limit for 20 lakh because you have not filed the return in the last 3 years, withdrawing more than 20 lakh. Okay, they are like more worried. How did you get that 20? Okay, and also they are concerned about how do you spend this? For what purpose you are spending it? That is why they are tracking it. Without filing the returns, you have more than 20 lakh in your account and you are withdrawing it. They are scared. What if you spend and waste that money? Okay. Siddharth, shall we continue? 194P. P for pension. 194P for pension. Now this is again one special section, guys. What is it? I will tell you. See, a senior citizen. Here senior citizen, what they are covering. Senior for income tax purpose means 60 or more. But here it is 75 or more for this section. For this section. They are not changing income tax law. Okay, only for 194P. Kumada, don't give that reaction. What will I do? I am just teaching whatever they have kept in the law. Chalo, listen. A senior citizen 75 or more is earning a pension income as well as the interest income from the same bank. From the, I know it's time for break and but still, okay, I will finish it. Okay, don't stare me like that. See, in between I missed the connection. Now, a senior citizen with 75 or more is earning a pension income as well as interest income from the same bank. From the same bank he has kept FD, he is getting interest. And also through his former employer he is getting a pension. In that case, whatever pension as well as interest he is getting, the bank has to calculate the total income of the assessee. And assessee has to give a declaration to the bank telling, sir, I have only these two income, nothing else. In that case, they will calculate your total income, who's senior citizens. And whatever is your tax liability, they will deduct it as TDS. They have not kept any rate here. Whatever is your tax liability, bank will deduct it as what? TDS. And they will give the remaining to the senior citizen. And senior citizen is exempted even from filing the returns. For senior citizen on pension and interest income, if TDS is deducted under section 194P from the bank, then he need not even file the returns. Even though his income is more than 250, 5 lakh, 6 lakh, whatever it is. And this is given for the benefit of only senior citizens, not for anyone. Okay. Okay. 194P, pension along with interest on bank account. Pension plus interest, both you are getting. So threshold limit is what? 3 lakh or 5 lakh as the case may be. Okay, so 5 lakh means you are super senior under optional scheme. Okay, or else 60 or more under optional scheme also 3, under deferred scheme also 3. And for deferred there is no age. Please be careful. Irrespective of the age, it is always 3. So who is the payer? Notified specified bank. Who is the payee? Specified senior citizen. Who is he? It is given here. Let us see. Specified senior citizen means an individual being a resident in India who is of 75 or more at any time during the year and is having a pension income and no other income except interest income received or receivable from individual in the same specified bank in which he is receiving his pension income and has furnished a declaration to a specified bank telling, sir, I have only these two income. I have only these two income. And see, on pension income, if already TDS is deducted by employer, again bank will not deduct it. They will deduct only on interest income. That is the remaining tax. Whatever is the tax liability of the assessee. Means what the bank will do is, they will actually calculate the tax liability of the senior citizen. And if already TDS on pension is deducted by the employer, they will reduce it. If still something is pending, they will deduct it. No sir, nothing is pending. They will not deduct anything. Yeah, yes. What is the rate? Rates in force means I told you they will actually calculate the tax liability of the senior citizen. When will they deduct the TDS? At the time of payment. So, if at all, if the payee is covered under this section and if bank is deducting TDS, then you can see the note. Such specified senior citizen is exempted from filing income tax return because whatever he is supposed to pay, already bank has deducted and given to the government. That assessee need not file the returns because for them it might be difficult, for which again they have to depend on someone else. So that is why the government is exempting them, guys. Two more. We'll just cover this and then take a break.
So this case is by so what is basic consumption limit can also decide 3 lakh, 5 lakh plus 5 lakh.
60 or more. Under optional is how much?
3 lakh.
3 lakh. 70 or 80 or more is how much? 5 lakh. So he can be both, na? He can be both, na? Assume I am 60, like 76. I am 76. What is the basic exemption limit under optional scheme? 3 lakh. What if I am 82? 5 lakh. Agree. And if I am under a default, irrespective of the age, it will be 3 lakh. Chalo. 194Q. 194Q also is different. Please pay attention. Last two, guys. Last two. Just write it here as read with 206C 1H. This is a TCS section, which I would be covering it on next week, Tuesday. 206C 1H. When I go there, I will give a connection for this. So as of now, we will focus on 194Q. 194Q is a purchase of goods more than 50 lakh in a year. Who is supposed to deduct TDS? Buyer. Who is the payee? Any resident, obviously seller. What is the TDS? 0.1% of sum exceeding 50 lakh, excluding GST or any other tax. Okay. When TDS has to be deducted? At the time of payment or at the time of credit, whichever is earlier. When TDS should not be deducted? If the amount is wholly exempt in the hands of seller. Clear? And also, who is the payer? Buyer, who is responsible to pay the amount. How much worth of goods he has purchased? More than 50 lakhs. And they are also telling buyer means the following people. Buyer means a person whose total sales, gross receipts or turnover from the business exceeds 10 crore during the financial year immediately preceding the financial year in which the purchase of goods is carried out. Come on, guys. In 23-24, I am the buyer who has purchased the goods for more than 50 lakh. Am I covered in the payer? No. Check my last year turnover from business. If it is more than 10 crore in the last year, yes, I am covered in payer. Yes, I am covered in the payer. Hope you guys understood. Clear up? Yes. I repeat, in 23-24, I have purchased the goods worth more than 50 lakh. And in the last year, my turnover from business or profession is more than 10 crore. Only then I am covered under the payer. In that case, how much TDS I have to deduct? 0.1% of the sum exceeding 50 lakh. Only on the difference. Only on the difference. Assume I am purchasing for 70 lakh. I am purchasing for 70 lakh. How much TDS has to be deducted?
20 lakh.
On 20 lakh, 0.1%. Here also they just want to track, okay, whatever you are doing with what you have purchased, okay, especially from indirect tax point of view, okay, because they want to collect GST on this. Yeah, yes guys. So if buyer is paying more than 50 lakh for the purchase in a year, aggregate, I would have purchased number of time. Check your total purchase value in a year from the same seller, not from all the seller. One seller, one buyer. How many times in a year you have purchased? All put together, is it more than 50 lakh? Yes. And also check what is the buyer turnover in the last year. Is it more than 10 crore? Yes. Deduct TDS. Deduct TDS. Is that clear? Yes. So now this credit who will get? Obviously the seller. Seller will get the credit of whatever TDS is deducted. Now, if the buyer is not covered under this section 194Q, then they are trying to cover the seller in TCS under section 206C1H. Only when for the buyer 194Q is not applicable, we have to check 206C1H for the seller, guys. Clear? That is what the connection I have given here, which I will do when I go to the TCS. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Now, sir, in the current year, I have purchased more than, like, assume 70 lakh. I have purchased the goods worth more than 70 lakh. But in the last year, my turnover was not more than 10 crore. Should I deduct TDS? No, I need not. I need not deduct TDS, but we have to check TCS from seller point of view in that case. Clear? Yes. So please be careful. It is similar to 194N. 194N is what? If you are withdrawing more than 1 crore, they are telling no. Okay? N for no. It is like
Income, no expense.
no income, no expense. What, Divya?
For N is no income, no expense. For N.
Okay. No income. Okay. N94N is no income, no expenses for the bank, but still TDS has to be deducted. For the bank, it is not an expense. For the account holder, it is not an income, but still TDS has to be deducted. Okay. Good. Our Divya has given that. Huh? She cross-checked with one person again. Okay, should I tell this or not? Then she told. Okay, first she told, but didn't announce it loudly. Murmuring there only. Last section. 194R. Benefit or perquisite. If perquisite is given by employer to employee, where TDS will be deducted? 192. 192. Here they are covering whom? The benefit given by any person other than your employer. Yeah. If aggregate value of benefit or perquisite is more than 20,000 in a year, who should deduct the TDS? Who is payer? Any person other than individual or HUF whose accounts are not liable to audit. Who is the payee? Any resident. Obviously is not an employee. Because if he is an employee, it will be a salary income. TDS will be deducted under section 192. What is the TDS rate? 10%. When TDS has to be deducted? Before providing such benefit or perquisite. Is that clear? Shall we go for a break? Yes, sir. Take a break.